Well, lads, back again. We're going to have a look at the Champions League last 16. I'm going to have predictions of who I think is going to qualify and stuff. We'll have our main selections at the end as well. We're going to start off with Roma and Porto. I feel this game could be a tight enough game, very tight game. For me, I think Roma have a better squad. And I could see Roma winning it. They might get a lead at home, but if Porto can get an away goal, I feel Porto could do a job at home, and for that reason, I'm going to do Porto to qualify. Not very confident in it, but just as a 50-50, I think Porto to go through, just as in they have a handier league campaign compared to the Serie A. And I just feel for that reason, Porto might have more in reserve to win this game. Next, we're going to go on to the United and PSG game. Look, a month ago, I was all over PSG. PSG would have hammered United all day. Now, change of manager, Mourinho is gone. Pogba is starting to play, starting to score. Martial is starting to score again. The team is completely changed. I can see United getting a win here. I can see United getting a win. My selection is PSG, but again, I could see United. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if United actually do get open, qualify. I believe Neymar is still injured, so that is a slight concern for PSG, and I feel they need Neymar and Mbappe with Cavani. I think they need them three. You seen it there. They played Bordeaux at the weekend. Weren't really convincing. I know they didn't have the strongest team. Maybe they were saving it for this game, but I feel away from home, I think United might actually do a job with them at home. But in terms to qualify, I feel PSG will qualify. Right, next one is Spurs and Dortmund. I think Dortmund are going to qualify. I just really am impressed with Dortmund this year. They were very strong in the Champions League as well. Spurs were very lucky to get through. Let's be honest. They're not. I know they're challenging for. They're thereabouts now for the Premier League. They have to be considered still. I don't know if they're capable of beating a Dortmund team that are top of the league. I think they're 5 points clear of Bayern Munich, who haven't really fired this year. I feel at home, Tottenham may win 1-0 or 2-0, maybe 2-1 or something, but I don't feel it'll be good enough to beat Dortmund at home. Dortmund, I think, would be a different machine, a different animal at home, and I think Dortmund could get the victory maybe in London and then bring it on to Dortmund then as well. And I feel Dortmund will be the team to qualify from that for that game next round. And we're going to move on to Ajax and Real Madrid. Even though Madrid are not living up to the standards of what they should be, without Ronaldo this year, they're not as strong. Even when I look at the lineups for their games, their best lineup isn't really that strong compared to last year. Like, Ronaldo is a huge loss. I feel they are better than Ajax, and I do think they will qualify, even though they are playing fairly average, or like kind of below average for their standards. This year they are still, I think, second or third in the La Liga, and they're not too far off Barcelona. And for that reason, I think Madrid will get through. Liverpool, Bayern Munich, this game and Atletico and Juventus are probably the games of the, and obviously PSG. There's three huge games. I feel as a Liverpool fan, I have to go with Liverpool, but I'm not just saying it because of Liverpool. I think Bayern Munich are not the same Bayern Munich as they were in previous years, and I feel Liverpool at home. I know they're missing Van Dijk, but it is a huge loss. Don't get me wrong. At home, Liverpool may just edge it up. If they can get a victory at home, I can feel that they'll gain the momentum enough to squeeze out a result in Bayern Munich. I feel Liverpool will win at home, and they can get a draw away from home, and they'll be good enough for that. I would be concerned though of an away goal against Bayern Munich, where they will need to beat them with more than a goal, probably to take it comfortably into going into Munich with a bit of confidence. But as terms of a selection to qualify, Liverpool will be selection is going to be a bad year for Bayern Munich if they are knocked out in the last 16. Then we're going to Lyon Barca. You can't really go against Barcelona. I know they were knocked out last year or whatever, but Lyon are a good team. They have some nice players like Fekir, Dembele, Depay. Like, they have some nice players. However, it's Barcelona, you know. Yeah, I think they're like 5 points clear in La Liga around that, and they did draw to Atletico Bilbao. They did play Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey or something like that. I forget what the name of the thing was. I think it was the Copa del Rey. Will they beat Lyon? I think they will beat Lyon away from home, and they will beat them in Barcelona. Yeah, so selection is Barcelona 1 to 8 to qualify. Like, that shows you enough that they're very scared of Barcelona qualifying. Next one, I think this is a huge game. Atletico Madrid and Juventus. For me, Juventus are an absolute different. They're just different gravy to every team in this league, in this Champions League. I feel Juventus on their day will beat every team. Even on their, like, you can see in Serie A, they played Torino. They didn't play as great, and they still grinded out a victory. They still are winning games, even though they're not playing to their best standard every match. The addition of Ronaldo is huge. Emre Can as well. Like, they're two huge signings. Like, Liverpool had Emre Can playing nearly every game until near the end of his career with Liverpool. But I can see Juventus going through here, and I'd be very, very confident in Juventus qualifying for this next round. Atletico are a great team. They don't have the class of Juventus, and I feel Juventus away from home, they may slip up or whatever, but I feel they get an away goal. Like, you have Ronaldo, Dybala, Matuidi, all these solid players that are going to push that team up, and if they can get an away goal in Atletico Madrid, I know Atletico will be very hard to break down, but if they can get even one away goal, it'll set them up hugely for the big game in Juventus. Yeah, I think Juventus will qualify. I have Schalke and City to round it off. I don't know if City actually do lose in the Champions League. If they don't win the Champions League, they don't win the Premier League. Say if they don't win both of them, it'd be kind of a failure of a year. Even if they win the Premier League and they don't win Champions League, it's still just another year. Like, it's not making a difference to them. I feel City will really hone in on the Champions League, and I know that they obviously want to win the league and all. But for me, my priority if I was a City fan, I would want City to win the Champions League before the Premier League, because they've won it. Yeah, they need to win the Champions League. Schalke will be no match for them. Well, if they may sit behind the ball and try and get a 0-0 draw or sneak one goal or whatever, but City will win. City will go through. Be very, very surprised if City don't go through. Yeah, and then look, it's not going to be too long, this video, and we're going to have a look at my best selections. I'm going to look at in terms of a winner. I see 6-1. I see 6-1 Juventus. Happy with that. I feel Borussia Dortmund are a bit overpriced, but they're like to win it. They're going to have to beat Madrid, Barcelona. They're going to have to beat someone else big as well. And yeah, so Juventus at 6-1. I can't really see why you would have City as favourites or second favourites. Barcelona, fair enough, they deserve to be there. But yeah, Juventus at like third favourite. I can't really see that. They're absolutely destroying teams in Serie A. I know they lost United in the group stage, but they still topped the group. Yeah, Juventus for me would be the selection now to win it. I can see PSG at a price that I think they're like 8-1 or something as well with Liverpool, but PSG still have to beat United here, and I think that'll be a very, very good test for them. Yeah, look, my best selections for the round of 16 would be Dortmund to qualify and Juventus to qualify. Very, very confident Juventus will get the job done, and I'm very confident Dortmund will get the job done. Yeah, I don't see Spurs really beating them. I don't see Atletico beating them. I think the two of them are at decent prices as well. At 3-4 for Dortmund and 4-7 for Juventus. I could see the two of them really getting the job done, and hopefully getting my selections right. Anyway, yeah, look, that's it for this video. I'll do again now for a round of 8, or maybe for the second half of the games, and see how well my selections have gone for now. Yeah, so just to recap, Dortmund and Juventus, they're the 2 best selections for me to qualify to the next round. And as terms of a winner, I think Juventus at 6-1 are a very good price, and I'm very confident, in other words, of them getting very close to winning it. Yeah, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next round.